the quickest way to come up with a good idea is just to put all the ideas out there and then evaluate them later, which does bring us on to the Disney creative strategy. And this is the bit that really makes a difference for me in creativity, is Disney split out creativity into 3 phases. He called the 3 phases the dreamer phase, the realist phase, and the critic phase. And actually what I think most people do wrong in creativity is they try and do all 3 of these in the same meeting at the same time. And I'm sure you've got plenty of examples of this, Simon. What you've got is you've got a bunch of people around a table. Someone goes, oh, I've got this idea, and they're dreaming. Someone next to them goes, yeah, I'm not sure how we would make that work. That's the realist, the how-to. And then someone over the other side goes, yeah, that'll never work because of this, this, and this. That's the critic. And the critic comes in far too early and kills the idea before it's ever out. And I think the magic of the Disney is it separates out the phases. The problem with most corporate organizations, most business, most brainstorming, most idea creation is they try and do all 3 at once. I mean, have you got any examples of where people have tried to do criticism, realism, and dreaming all in the same meeting, Simon?
I had an engineer he was an aircraft engineer, actually, senior guy, and he wrote on a Post-it note whilst I was talking. And he said, we tried that in 1983. He wrote it down. We tried this in 1983. It didn't work then, and it won't work now. I think you're a bit stupid. And then he tore off. And I was thinking, like, I've only just met you. You need to spend at least a couple of hours with me to know I'm stupid. You don't get to say that in the first 15 minutes. And he tore off the Post-it note and gave it to me. The brilliant bit about it was that he'd written on the Post-it note the wrong way round. So the sticky bit was the same side as where the writing was. And I'm thinking, this guy's an airline engineer. Oh my goodness, we're in big trouble. But, there is that thing of, we're very, very ready to kill off ideas. And actually, the ideas that we're kicking around at the moment in the Pop-Up Business School, we've been riffing those for a few months. And actually, every time we say it out loud, it tightens the idea, it changes the idea, it moves it along. If we'd have killed it off in the early days, then this thing would never happen. And actually, it's got the potential to be game-changing, but not when you first say it, not when you first write it down, not when you first design it. We don't go from 0 to amazing idea, ta-da, in one step. No. It's definitely a process. And what I love about the Disney strategy is that it allows you to dream.